Hello, my feathered friends. My name is Peacock920, and welcome back to Forza Motorsport 4 and to the sub-series of Is It Faster Than an SS? However, this is also an SS. But it's the Chevelle. Benchmark car is the Chevrolet Cobalt, almost messed up saying that, Cobalt SS. It has 3 times recorded of my standstill start of 10 minutes, 394 milliseconds around the Nürburgring. There's also the 9 minute 41 seconds rounding up and 956 with the AI controlled input. Now, that is a front wheel drive car. This is a rear wheel drive V8 powered muscle car. Now, it should be a lot more capable of top speed. I'm not so sure in the handling aspect. Its class is also a lot lower than the Cobalt, so I'm not so sure on how it will perform. It is, however, top speed limited. But since it's able to reach that top speed a lot faster and more, it should be able to keep up with the Cobalt in terms of its lap time. Of course, I went with the gray and black stripes. Good reference to when I was playing Need for Speed Most Wanted, a modded version of the game. Well, that car was actually quite quick. I'm actually kind of concentrating a little bit. This car is quite heavy, so it has that working against it quite a bit. But despite all that, it is still a faster car in a straight line, no doubt. It is severely top speed limited though. This is the standing starts lap. I can see the suspension kind of compressed by watching the body roll. Alright, we're fine. I will try my best to stay on the track. Both cars I've used so far have been rear-wheel drive. Versus the Cobalt that's been front-wheel drive. We're already at the 5-minute mark. No. We have reached the first of these small loops at that 6-minute mark. 6.5. Woo! Turn you. Definitely faster than the Barth around here. But in terms of that Cobalt, I'm not so sure. I just don't think it reached high speed enough to really beat it. I won't know until I actually cross the line. 2 wheels. We're at the 9-minute mark. Surprisingly, I think I'm going to be slower than the Cobalt. It is the starting lap, which is usually always the weakest of runs. Dang. All right, run 1. Was a 10. 19.187. Now we're on to our flying lap. Going to try and concentrate as best as I can on the driving. So you might not hear me talk so much as I'm trying to bring as much of this car out as possible. This car is fun. go. Lovely sound of a V8 motor. Oh, that ghost is really on top of me. I thought it'd be a lot further along by now. I've learned my lesson from last times through here. Alright. 6-minute mark. We're just now getting to the loops. Or the switchback, or whatever you want to call it. Whew. Maybe I should try one of those Ferraris. If this doesn't beat at least my standing still start, I'll be surprised. What is that? I heard talking. Is that part of the music? That's weird. It threw me off. No! That's so weird. Where was that talking coming from? Oh no! No, 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 no! We're so close to the end. I was doing so well. Ain't no way. No. We're slower than the standing start of the Cobalt. That is insane. Wow. Okay. Give me a minute. And here we go. We're about to begin our first lap. Or, not first lap. Our running lap of the Nürburgring. And as soon as the cones are on the screen, we will begin. There we go. Let the lap begin. A screaming V8 across the line as we begin. Love the way it looks. And with that, should have no issue whatsoever. Going on to our first minute here. Still looking strong. The D8 roaring as it goes along the track. It's definitely already beaten the Fiat. I'm just wondering if this AI can beat at least the stand start of the Cobalt. Because I feel like I would have beaten it if I didn't get thrown off at that very end. We're now here at the 2-minute mark. Still heading along. now at the 3. Still a good looking car. I'm just gonna say that. It was quite easy to really lose control over this car quite a number of times. As we run into it. We're now reaching the 5-minute mark as it approaches. Say we're about halfway through the track by now. Still would like people to recommend cars in the comments on what to try next. I'm still waiting on the first video to really be seen, as I'm currently making this. So if anyone has made comments already, by the time this one uploads, I have not seen them just yet. But probably by the time this comes out there, I would have seen at least any, if at all. But we'll have to see. First loops that goes around the curve, banked corner. Now that I actually know what it's called, banked corner. Not loop. To our minute now. Yeah, it's 2 more minutes to really get to that finish line. be hitting that banked corner here any second now. Oh, we're at the 9-minute mark. Less than a minute. There it is. Ten seconds. Oh my god. It's slower than the Cobalt. Faster than the Fiat, at least I can let it have that. I gotta get ready. Boom. A 10-minute 29 slower than my own. There we go. And with that, that is the Chevelle SS around that track. If you have any suggestions to another car to try out, let me know in the comments down below. I think I have a few more ideas. Next on my list to try is going to be a modern Ferrari, the 512 TR. As modern as this quote-unquote is. It's a 1991. Surely it can beat the Cobalt SS. Right? Probably. Most definitely. But we'll see. For now, peace.